Hello and welcome to Matt Goes Racing, and today we're in Raceroom and we're having a look at the most recent track release, which is the TT Circuit Assen. Now, I've been waiting for this to drop for a while. There were rumours it was coming, etc. But it's taken a while to get here, but now that it is, I think it's well worth a look. Now, the circuit is available in three layouts. There's the Grand Prix layout, the Grand Prix motorcycle course, and the North or National course. The main difference between them is the last corner at the end of the back straight, which is either a very fast right or a very nasty little right, depending upon whether you go for the motorcycle course or the Grand Prix course. The motorcycle course, where you probably will have more of a problem, is just after that very fast kink. You'll find that you're struggling to get through the next left, the name of which completely I've forgotten at the moment. Let's just load in using the Grand Prix course. The circuit opened originally, or there was a circuit in Assen in 1925. It was a 17 3/4 mile circuit for motorcycle racing. That lasted for 1 year before they decided that some of it, the sections of it, were a little bit on the narrow side, to the point where motorcycles were having to go one single file over bridges. So they, for 1926, came up with a 10.5 mile-ish circuit, again round the local villages, public roads. That circuit was used up until about 1955. Obviously there was a gap between 25 and between 40, 46, whatever, 39, 46, for the Second World War. They restarted in 46, and that was the Dutch TT, and it became part of the World Championships in 1949 and has been there ever since. So that's been a constant in the motorcycling calendar. The current circuit was originally built in 1955 as a sort of semi-permanent circuit. They built some sort of joining roads between a couple of sections of public highway, and that formed the first sort of semi-permanent track, and that's 4.8 miles long. Now in 1985 they chopped about a mile off the end of it. I think they were building some local roads, so they were going to go across the end of the circuit, so they chopped a mile or so off it. And then in 2005 they decided to make it a bit more car friendly, and it's basically been a permanent circuit since 1999, I think. But they changed it again in 2005 and chopped about another mile off it. So it's gone from being 4.8 miles as a permanent circuit down to 2.8, which is what it is currently. It's mostly kept the character. It's probably not quite as fast as it was, because there was a lot of very, very fast sections in the sort of first couple of miles that have been replaced with a what you'd call a more stadium-y type section that probably suits the cars a bit better. But it's still got, I think, the genesis of the original circuit, and that's the important bit. Now, at this point, I will have a replay, I think, so we can have a look at the circuit from sort of a bit of a bird's eye view, but not a high-flying bird, just a marginally high-flying bird. Follow around, give a bit of a description, and I'll try and not murder the names of all the corners as I go around, with apologies to the Dutch. Now, apologies if I kill any of the corner names here, but Dutch is not my strong point at all. So as we come over the start finish line, nice little straight, the first corner Harbocht is nicely cambered. It's one of the slower corners on the course, definitely not the slowest, but certainly good braking opportunity into here. As I said, nicely cambered, so a bit of a dish to it. Plenty of curb on the outside, plus you can use all those white triangular bits, I believe. I'm actually still trying to work out where the limits of how much of the green you can run over. Then it's through Magic, if that's how you pronounce it, and Usbroken, which is this double apex corner. You should be able to go much wider if you need to. Again, use a bit of the green into what is the tightest corner, Struben. I always thought it was called the Struben, but it's just Struben, I believe. Again, use plenty of the exit curb. Straight line the Venschlang, which is the so-called straight at the back here. This is the point where, towards the end of the straight, you either turn right to go back towards the final chicane, which is the national circuit, and then the course splits into two. The faster right, the first of the two rights here, is for the motorcycle course, and the second one is the Grand Prix car course. Watch out for that big lump on the inside. If you take that, you might take off. Again, not sure how much you can get away with hooking on the green stuff on the inside here, but you can run a little bit wide, but watch out for going too wide, because there is a huge amount of sand and gravel on the outside, which in Raceroom will absolutely kill you. Again, this is now Steckenwald, I believe we're coming up to. That was Roskenhoek back there. This is Steckenwald. Again, a nicely cambered corner. Again, use lots of the green on the outside. Slight kink or two along this straight into the boot, which is a much flatter corner, so watch out for thinking there's a bit more camber than there is. You have to slow down a little bit more for this one. Again, plenty of runoff on the outside to allow you to use the white triangular bits. Don't run too far, obviously you'll be out of bounds. Into this is Mendeven, which is like a double apex. Again, plenty of runoff on the outside to make use of. Click the curb here, and you should be powering your way all the way through. Loads of space on the outside to get a good run through. Just galoot there, up to the one I definitely can't pronounce, which is Muvenmuur. Apologies to all the Dutch people out there. Again, really quick corner. Use the green on the outside again. Try not to chop too much of the green on the inside of Hoogheide, as you will actually get a cut warning here. I think I took far too much when I was just doing this bit, and basically trying to straight line that bit, and the approach into Heimshoek, which is a hugely fast left-hander on the approach into the final Gert Timmer box, or Gert Timmer chicane. Careful here, because it does go over a slight rise, so you can be pushing the front end potentially, or losing the back coming out of there into the Gert Timmer chicane. And this, you basically want to straighten out as much as humanly possible by taking as much of the green and white bits as possible. Mind the big mushroom again on the inside, because that will absolutely screw you. I do have a video of me just testing it and flicking the car end over end just for a laugh. So that's a lap. Right, well, let's try and do a couple of laps and see how it goes. Right, out the end of the pit lane. Now you'll notice a lot of the corners around here are quite nicely cambered. We'll just nip round the start and go with a flying lap. I'm not sure what sort of lap time is possible around here. I'm really struggling to get the right braking point for this corner. I think somewhere between the 50 and the end of the painted curb on the inside is probably about right, but I just can't seem to get it right, so be a little bit careful coming out of there. It's possible to pick up a bit too much of the green on the outside. I get the impression he might kill the front left a bit around here. Right, here we go. Let's go for it. Time lap. That's it. First turn, got a nice bit of bank into it. I think you need quite a bit of patience through those first couple of corners there. Double apex and then the Struben waiting to get on the power to come out of it. It's somewhere about halfway, probably not so bad. Oh, try not to clip the mushroom on the outside too much. That's quite good. This is definitely a lot flatter than the some of the other corners, so you have to be a bit careful about that one. Again, this is a somewhat flatter entry. Use a bit of the green on the exit, and again here, open the corner out. Try not to go too far.
That last lap was at 139.5.
That's not bad. But like I said, there's lots and lots to explore the track limits here. Find out just how far you can push it on the green bits, because I don't think I got anywhere near finding the real limits yet, other than when I'm making a cock up. It's quite easy to do around here, but as you can see, it's a really quick circuit through the back part here. Obviously, if you go for the motorcycle bit, it's even quicker. Probably getting the power a bit earlier through there. Try and get the car to rotate a bit through there so you don't run too wide. Again, the little white chevrons I think are about your limit. That wasn't great. That was better. Lost a little bit through his game.
139.1. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
No idea what sort of lap time he's going to get, but as you can see, it's very much about getting a good flow through here. I think it's a nice flowing circuit, with the exception of the Struben which is rather tight. Hairpin. Overtaking is probably going to be a massive pain in the arse around here, because there's not that many tighter corners with a straight coming up to them. You probably aren't going to be able to overtake into Struband, because there's just no way to run side by side. The motorcycles through there are running 2-3 wide. They're chopping each other up all over the place. Even down to here, your overtaking opportunities are fairly limited, because it's quite a tight little entry here, and by the time you get in, the chances of you getting side by side with somebody else through there and keeping it together are, I think, a little bit remote. Depends how good your league mates are you there, but again, it's just because it's very much a case of one corner flows into another, into another, into another. It's probably going to be a bit of a nightmare to overtake on. I mean, your best bet, if you can get a run on somebody into the curtain of chicane, maybe, but in a car as opposed to a bike, I'm not sure how difficult or easy it's going to be. The bikes, they're overtaking each other coming up here. You quite often get somebody sneak up the inside through the very quick right there, but again here, unless somebody takes an absolute dive up the inside here, I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to overtake. So, great driver circuit, not sure how great a racing circuit it's going to be for obvious reasons. The ability to get a run on somebody might present some good opportunities, but I think it's going to be damn hard work to overtake around there. But that's a quick-ish look at the freshly released TT Circuit Assen, one of motorcycle racing's iconic circuits, and it's really nice to drive. I said it'll be interesting to see how nice it is to race on, but I think it should be a good staple for a few leagues in the next few months anyway. So it's, how much is it, £4.99 or $499 VRP, I think. So not a bad price. Give it a shot, see what you think, have fun with it. Might be better with possibly some of the slower cars, give you a bit more chance to get a bit side by side. But what it's like with some really fast cars, I hate to think. I might try myself in a while, but from me, for now, that's the TT Circuit Assen in Raceroom, and enjoy your racing. I'll see you soon, and goodbye. Where's my button?